construction guy, huh? So does that mean he's gonna get the review half done and then disappear for a month? Ha! Sometimes they just kill me. Seriously, they just kill me.
Hey, what's up YouTube land? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the TFC Toys Exgraver. So here we are, and there he is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. Hi! Down here, you have some nice artwork here of Exgraver. He is part of the Hercules series. On this side, you have the same piece of artwork. Back here, you got your obligatory product shot. Collect all 6 members to create the mighty Hercules! And stuff I can't read, and logos, and copyrights, and follow us on Facebook, and hey, look, we have another website too. And you come over here, you have, look, there's a shovel, look, there's a hand, look, he has shiny shoulders. That's wonderful. That's pretty much it with the box. When you open it up, you get some paper instructions. Again, using that same piece of artwork. And you know, their instructions, you know, move this, shift this, pull this, tab this, and whatnot. So you have that. And you also get a little tech spec card, again, using the same piece of artwork. I guess they figured, why draw 2 pictures? Let's just draw 1 picture and just plaster it on everything. I guess, I don't know. But on the back, you have the tech specs there. You have the strength, intelligence, speed, endurance, rank, courage, fire blast, skill. And unfortunately, it does not have his stats on how many hot dogs he can eat in an hour. Why is that missing? Damn third-party companies, they always leave something out. But anyway, let us move right along to the figure itself. Now, first and foremost, I want to say, if anybody's wondering about the quality of this figure, this thing is dead solid. Nothing feels cheap. Nothing feels flimsy. This thing is just dead solid. When you have them in this mode, it is dead solid. There's nothing floppy, nothing. Everything tabs in just solidly, and I really hope that this level of quality will be what we'll get with the next 5 figures, because this is really well done in my opinion. I really like the way this came out. Now, obviously, TFC Toys, they're doing their version of the G1 Constructicons, and this is their version of Scavenger. So, if you notice right here, I already slapped a repro label on him that I got at reprolabels.com, in case anybody wonders where I get the stickers. So, yeah, that's what I do with my third-party toys. I automatically have to slap the faction symbols on them, because it's only the right thing to do. But, before we get any further here, let's just do some comparisons. So here he is with Classics Optimus Prime. Kind of see how he stacks up there. He is basically a small Voyager. And just for the hell of it, isn't that just precious? Oh. So there you have that. But yeah, very nicely done. You have the rolling wheels under the treads here, so he can roll pretty well. He drags a little bit, but otherwise it rolls fairly well. Nicely done. You got the big shovel section here, which does have some nice piston action. You got piston action going on here. You got some piston action going on here, and you also have some piston action and a very stiff ratchet joint right here at the base. And that's just nice, nice, nice. Now the treads and the shovel are, it's not black, it's kind of like a charcoal color. And the shovel itself does have some nice detail to it. As well as the treads, you got some nice purple detailing in here. Nice shade of purple they used. I don't know how well the shade of purple is coming off on my camera, but very nice shade of purple. And he does have the weapons that you can store up here. He has the one purple gun, and the only thing that does bug me is the red transclearant gun. This I don't particularly care for. I'm really thinking about maybe taking some paint to this, because I don't like this thing being the red transparent plastic. Don't like it. But he does have numerous ports. He has a port here, a port here. These are not ports that are meant for the weapons. They don't fit here. These are literally just screw holes. These are the 2 ports that are meant for the weapons. Got a port here, or you can use it as a butt plug back here if you want. You got a port up here. You also have ports on either side on the treads themselves. So if you want his treads to be armed, you can do it. So, and he also has pegs just jutting out for no reason. I don't know what these pegs are for, but hey, I'm sure they must serve some kind of purpose at some point somewhere. I'm remaining optimistic, but again, just I really like the way this came out. Some nice silver paint apps going on here, giving a nice metal vibe going on. And yeah, I'm going to say this a lot during this review, but I really do like this thing. Very cool. Now, we're going to go from vehicle to combined mode to robot. So we're going to turn this guy into an arm now. So first thing you want to do to get his arm on, you want to unpeg the treads. And they just peg in right here. You just want to unpeg them. You want to take this whole section and rotate it like that. You want to take the 2 pegs that the treads were just connected to and just flip them in like that. And you can take the Hercules hand, which is stores right here. When you lift up the fingers, look, hello! There you get your head reveal. And you just pull that out, put that to the side for now. You're going to take the treads, bring them up, and bring this whole hip section down like that. Bring this up, bring the hip section down. So they meet halfway. Come on. Come on. There you go. And then you're going to take the treads, fold them in half. And if you look in here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there are ports on either side. And on the combined mode hand, right here, you got pegs on either side. So you just put 2 and 2 together, and you plug said posts into said ports. And then you just lock the treads around it, and it snaps together very securely. You just want to rotate, get this out of the way, rotate that arm. And you basically have it done right here. Now you can leave the shovel just hanging like this, you know, in classic G1 Devastator style. Or the instructions do tell you to rotate the shovel upward, bring it up against the body like this, and then take the shovel and use it to cover Exgraver's face. Because you don't want visible head syndrome on your combined mode. You really don't. So you got that. Oh, one thing I forgot to do. You lift up Exgraver's head, and there's the actual combination port. You just take it, flip it down, and again, it's on a very stiff ratchet joint, as you can hear by the loud click. And there you have it. There you have the Hercules Arm. And this thing is freaking big. Now, articulation-wise, I had this thing on backwards. There we go. Articulation-wise, you do have an actual elbow joint here, as well as a swivel. The wrist itself does swivel. You also get some up and down movement. The thumb is on a ball joint and does have a hinge right here at the knuckle. And you also have 2 hinges on each finger. You have one at this knuckle and one at this knuckle. So you do have a good range of movement, and you also have that stiff, what will be a very stiff shoulder joint. So a pretty big beefy arm, and just to give you an idea of just how big this arm is, here is my G1 Devastator, and here is the Hercules Arm. It's just as big as Devastator. Maybe even a little taller if you add in this portion. Yeah, this thing is freaking big, and it just gives you an idea of just how big the completed Hercules / not-Devastator is going to be when we finally have all 6 components. So, yeah. This is going to be a thing of beauty, in my opinion. So, I think the only thing we have to do now is get him into robot mode. So to do that, oh, and you can take the guns. You could take them back in wherever you want. Actually, I like to take them and plug them into the ports and the treads here. So it looks like he has, some arm cannons going on. But apparently, all of the weapons from all of the not-constructicons are going to combine to form a big combined gun for the not-Devastator. So there we have that. So now let's get to robot mode. So you're going to split the treads here, which again, back in quite securely. And you're going to remove the big hand that's between his legs. Oh, that just sounded not right. I'm so sorry. You're going to remove the hand. You're going to take the treads, fold it back down. You're going to take the hips, bring them back, up and out. And you're going to flip out the feet. And the feet work really nicely because they're actually geared together. So as you move the heel, the toe moves with it. And I just think that's a really nice touch. And you do the same thing with the other foot. You're going to rotate at the waist here. You're going to remove the big shovel from his face. And I'm just going to detach this for now. Just kind of get it out of my way. Now take that combined mode port and just push it back up. And again, very tight ratchet joints. You're going to take the arms, untab them. Come on! Telling you, this thing is solid. So solid, it's fighting me. Come on! There we go. Jeez. Bring the arms out and bring the whole shoulder assembly down. Like that. Going to take this section here, bring it up. Oh, look, another repro label. I can't help myself. You're going to take this section here, you're going to bring it down, and then fold this piece back up like that. Now for storage for the hand, basically what you're going to do is you're going to take the hand, ball it up into a fist. Like that. That's how I do it. If you see here, there is a groove right there. You just put the hand, plug the hand right in there, like that, and then you basically store it behind his back. It looks a little weird with him having a big fist just jutting out of his back, but that's how the instructions tell you to store it. And then you can take the shovel, plug it back into his back. Again with that tight ratchet joint. And again, you can have this just kind of curled under. You can have it to help him stand. You can have it brought up, but this does make him pretty back heavy. So I wouldn't recommend it. I usually just leave it angled down, just kind of help him stand. And that's pretty much how G1 Scavenger had it anyway. Oh, and also you want to rotate the arms, and then rotate the fists so everything is oriented properly. And there you have him. There is Exgraver in robot mode, and I have to say, he looks pretty cool. He is a little thin. He doesn't have a whole lot of bulk to him, but he is still a decent figure, and I really do like this thing. Articulation-wise, his head is on the ball joint. A nice range of movement. He can only turn his head that far because there are pieces back here that kind of keep his head from going all the way around. He can look all the way up. I don't know why, but he can, and for some reason, as I mess with him, I just have him looking up and going, "Bird!" Don't know. Is that a comet? I don't know why. I don't know why I do these things. I don't know why. But yeah, heads on a ball joint. You do get 360 motion on the shoulders. You can move the shoulders outward like this, and you can move the arms outward like that. He has an elbow joint. He's got a wrist swivel. Got a ratcheted waist joint. Hips are on a ball joint. You get a thigh swivel. You get a knee joint with full range of movement. And again, you get that heel and toe joined motion there. So, good range of movement, so you can get him in some good poses. This part right here, the little cockpit section, you actually can remove this from his hand. You don't have to have it plugged behind his hand. You can take it and, plug it in back here behind his shoulder if you want for storage. And again, you can take the guns, you can plug them behind his shoulders for storage, or you can have him holding his guns, if you want your Exgraver to be the gun holding type. You can dual wield. And one thing that I thought was pretty cool is you can plug them into the ports that are on the treads, and you can actually have the guns like holstered, which I think is pretty neat. But one thing I do like is the fact that you can take the shovel off his back, and he has a big port right here. You can plug the shovel in and just give him a humongous melee weapon of doom. Some people don't like this. I think this is awesome. I don't know why. But just him having this giant shovel arm is just... I mean, would you want to mess with a guy that had this on his arm? I mean, really? 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 Come on. I think that looks pretty damn cool. Oh, and he also does have a port right here on his forearm, so if you want to plug the gun in there, again, you can also do so. Now, for some comparisons. Here he is next to Classics Prime. And he is just a bit shorter than Classics Prime. Like I said, he is a small Voyager. And here he is with, I think this was the first size comparison we ever got of this guy, but here he is next to Human Alliance Bumblebee. And again, just because, isn't that just precious? Anyway. And here he is next to G1 Devastator himself. So, there you have that. Now, all in all, though, I really do like this figure. Like I said, this thing is just, it's sturdy, it's solid, it is very, very good quality, and I am really happy with the way this thing came out. A lot of people have been down on this, especially considering the price. But for me, the price is worth it just because I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking big picture. I'm thinking of what the finished product will be, and that'll be that humongous Devastator. I mean, it's just going to be massive, and that's what I want. There is another third-party company making their own constructicons, and they're basically going to be in scale with the Fans Project stuff, so they'll all be about Scout class size. But as far as I'm concerned, when it comes to Devastator, bigger is better. I don't care about scale. I want a massive Devastator on my shelf, and that's why this is worth it to me, because I just want that humongous robot on my shelf, and it's just going to look badass. He is a good solid figure, like I said. Again, nobody's going to be buying these because they want the 6 individual robots. They want the combined mode. That's what you're buying it for. But so far, I'm liking what we're getting. And I believe the second one, I believe they're calling him Heavy Loader, which is supposed to be based on Long Haul. I believe that one's already up for pre-order. And can't wait to see how that one comes out. So if this is your thing, if this appeals to you, then definitely pick it up. And if not, well, it's an easy pass for a lot of people. But for me, like I said, for me it's totally worth it because I'm thinking big picture. And I mean big picture. Gigantic Hercules! So I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So there is the TFC Toys Exgraver, and this is EmGo, rolling out. Oh, the wonderful light piping. It's like it's glowing.
Now why? Why, I ask you, would they cancel such a great show like Gem? I mean, she was outrageous. Truly, truly outrageous.
Yeah, Lord knows I wanted to see a movie happen. Excuse me, Mr. Wave. May I have a word with you?
Oh, yes, I'll be right there. Don't kill anyone while I'm gone, okay?
No promises.
Yes, how can I help you?
Well, you see, Mr. Wave, we're working real hard on that space bridge thing you wanted us to build. But, see, here's the thing, we kind of, we busted your toilet.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Well, can you fix it?
Well, see, here's the thing. The part we need, we have to special order from, Yemen. And that's gonna take about 2 months to get here.
What? 2 months?
Yeah, so you're just gonna have to hold on tight. Don't worry, we'll get it fixed.
Oh boy, I think that burrito I had is starting to disagree with me. This is gonna be a bad one.
Oh, no. Do you realize what you've done?